Hello, we're Lynsey and Kate from the Offside Rule.
We get it.
Yeah, we do get it. Well, hopefully you'll agree when you see our starting 11, England's starting 11. We're going to skew this a bit towards Italy, slightly more defensive, I think. So goalkeeper's a no-brainer, surely.
Joe Hart's got to be Joe Hart.
Yes.
In fact, I'm very fearful as to what happens if Joe Hart, for any reason, gets injured. But let's put him in.
Let's not think about that.
Exactly, Joe Hart.
Back four. Now I know that you want to go with the back four that I presume everybody's going to go for, which is going to be sort of Jagielka and Cahill, two sturdy centre backs with Johnson, who you're really angling for, and Leighton Baines. But I'm disagreeing with you slightly on Johnson, I'm afraid. I'm a bit worried against Italy that he might advance too much, go on the overlap, leave gaps at the back.
I think Roy will have a clear directive. Johnson will stay in his little area. If he needs to advance forward, then yes, he can. But when you're playing Italy, you've got to be so careful defensively because that's what they're going to do as well. So I've gone for a right back of Glenn Johnson. Who are you thinking?
So what I'm actually thinking, James Milner.
Okay.
Sturdy, very reliable.
Boring.
Don't go on about his Twitter account, boring James Milner. But you win on this one, so we'll go with Johnson. But I'm going to win on something in a second.
In midfield, we've got to go with a centre midfield pairing of, because I'm a Liverpool fan, let's just carry on along that line, but Jordan Henderson and Steven Gerrard. They've been working together well all season. Johnson's got the ability to run and run and run, and when you're playing in the heat of Manaus and in the humidity of Manaus, we're going to need him there, particularly because although Gerrard's a legend, he's getting on a bit and he may need the energy of Henderson around him. Well, and a lot of people are saying sort of, I'd team Gerrard with Wilshere, but for me, Wilshere's the player that you substitute Gerrard. Yeah.
When Gerrard needs to come off, Wilshere's the guy that you put on. So I think Henderson too, not because I'm a Liverpool fan like yourself, but I do think for that game against Italy, they will be a good, solid partnership. And you do need to be slightly more defensively minded for this game. I do think, however, we do need some creative flair. I think we're agreed with another Liverpool player, Raheem Sterling. Yeah, we'll go with Raheem.
Agreeing so much that we need to do pinky packs on that. So Raheem Sterling. Now, bit of a disagreement here. I think Adam Lallana on the other side. You think Ross Barkley, but we've kind of agreed to start with Adam Lallana because he can potentially provide more assists. Well, and when we go one up, we need to keep that one up, and then we need to go all sort of defensive minded. But we'll have a little bit of creative flair and Ross Barkley there for the second half.
Well, if Barkley's needed, if we're already 2-0 up, maybe we don't need to bring Barkley on. However, if we're behind by some point, I think Barkley is your impact player, isn't he? He can create something quite magical at times. Speaking of which, got to go with Rooney, haven't we? Hope that his magic comes to play.
We've got to start with Rooney and see how he goes. And against Italy, actually, I would favour him more than someone young and terribly creative. So I would go with Rooney just for his work rate and for his presence.
Yeah, I'm liking the physicality up front because we're also playing him behind Daniel Sturridge, and I think the two of them will be very good up front against Italy. So that's our starting lineup. It would change slightly though throughout the group games. I think we're wanting to see more flair players. So Lallana is someone I want to see a lot of this World Cup, and Ross Barkley together. So we'll see what happens.
Let us know what you think. We're going to be out in Brazil, so you can check out our YouTube page. Plenty of videos on there.
Right,
and let us know what you think of our starting 11 in the comments below.